start off telling us your name and your role within the university?
Dr. Rita Worrall. My position is Director of Student Support Services and Disability Services here at ISU. I've been here about 25 years.
Okay, great. What are the physical and learning disabilities which students seek services related to in this area?
Well, here at Indiana State University, the majority of our students, and this has been true since I've been here, have learning disabilities are under that umbrella. Now, under that umbrella, we're getting ADD, ADHD, that's the majority. Then you have some psychological disabilities, anxieties, disorders, manic depression. Then we have the autism spectrum now. In the last few years, that's increased. So we have Asperger's, and again, that's on a spectrum, so you have your various levels of functioning. We don't get as many visually and hearing impaired here at ISU. We have several, but they're varying degrees. Could be use of a cane, could be use of a dog, all the way to I just need things enlarged. And then for hearing, it could be that I'm totally deaf or have a cochlear implant to I just have a mild impairment. And a lot of times now there's, technology and there's various auxiliary aids for that, hearing aids. Mm-hmm. Then we have several students who utilize wheelchairs for various reasons, various conditions, cerebral palsy or surgeries or accidents, the mobility impairments. Mm-hmm. So that's here at ISU. And again, you'll find a lot of times at all institutions it can be different. The populations can be varied. But definitely for students with disabilities going to higher education, the majority do have learning disabilities.
Can you discuss for us the challenges students face in deciding to seek services from this department?
Well, over the years, there's been several studies and surveys of students for that very issue, because we know there's so many more that are graduating from high school and coming to college, yet they're not making it to our offices to get those services so they can do well. What the students typically self-report is possibly a fear of looking less able, less of a scholar to a faculty person, maybe some retribution or being treated differently by a faculty person because that person, they feel like has their grade, and their authority bigger. Then you have the issue of peer acceptability, just like in high school. They may feel like, I have a sign on my back. I don't want anybody to know I'm different. I want to fit in. That issue comes up. And in addition to that, sometimes it is your high school experience or your family experience. So here at Indiana State University, we do spend a lot of time with faculty and with parents trying to make those students feel comfortable to come to our office and look at it as we're all working together for you, that there are other students and they're doing well because they do come in and you're not any different. Again, you just have a different type of learning. So that's been very helpful, but it is a challenge.
Good. Discuss how faculty can use the principles of universal design for learning to better educate all of their students.
Probably the most basic and simple example of universal design that we all see every day is in architecture or construction. For instance, the electronic door downstairs or the ramp instead of stairs, or a handle on a bathroom door. It makes it more accessible for everyone, more beneficial on a daily basis. For curriculum, if a faculty person will design their curriculum from the very beginning to address all types of learners in their classroom, provide the material in multiple modalities, different types of presentation, representation, visual, hearing, that's auditory, tactile. We all talk about how we have different learning styles. So we know that classroom has many different types of learners. We may use one part of the brain more than another person. Maybe they're, more, again, visual or auditory than the other person. So if they do that for all learners and try to address all learning styles, then the disabled student benefits because there's less adaptability and adjustability or modification that has to come later on. If the materials can be the text enlarged or the sound amplified, then also in your expression back to the professor, either, how do you know this? My assessment, how can I use a universal design in that? For instance, maybe not the typical objective test with the bubbles, that everybody has a hard time filling in. Possibly a project, possibly a hands-on type of project, some type of experiential learning, or an oral exam, or something where you can show me that you know the material without, the same old type of struggling, to answer what you want me to answer type of thing. So those are, and they're very beneficial, again, to everybody. It's a very exciting area, and we're always working with faculty here, and a lot of them are working on that all the time to bring that, to their classrooms.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.